households, both alike in dignity. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
A bitch of the House of Montague moves me.
I strike quickly, being moved.
There.
Talk of peace. I hate the worst, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee.
Rebellion subjects, enemies to peace! On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground! 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word by thee, O Capulet, and Montague. Thrice disturb the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives will pay the forfeit of the peace.
Where is Romeo? Saw you him today.
Madam, an hour before the worship sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drove me to walk abroad, so early walking did I see your son towards him I made when he was ware of me, and stole into the cover of the woods. I, measuring his affections by my own, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and then gladly shunned, who gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, making of clouds more clouds with his deep sighs. Away from the light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chambers pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Dark and portentous must this humor prove. Unless good counsel should the cause remove.
Do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him. But he his own affections counselor, but to himself so secret, so close, so far from sounding and discovering. If we could but learn from whence this sorrow grows, we would as willingly give cure as know.
We'll see where he comes, so please you step aside. I'll know his grievance or be much denied.
I wish thou wert so happy by thy stay to hear true shrift.
Good morning, cuz.
Is the day so young?
But you struck 9.
Ay, me. Sad hours seem long.
Oh, what sadness lengthens Romeo's hours.
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love.
Out.
Of love.
Out of her favor, where I am in love.
Oh, alas, that love so gentle in its view should be so tyrannous and rough.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should without eyes see pathways do his will. Where shall we dine? What flavors here?
Oh, it's...
Yet, tell me not, for I heard it all. It has much to do with hate, more with love. Why then? Oh, brawling love, oh, loving hate, oh, anything of nothing first create. Heavy lightness, serious vanity, feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep. That is not what it is. This love feel I that feel no love in this. Dost thou now laugh?
No, cuz I rather weep.
Good heart of what?
At thy good heart suppression.
Oh, why, such is love's transgression. Griefs of mine own lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate, and oppressed with more of thine. This love that thou hast shown, that thou more grief to too much of mine own. Farewell, my cousin.
Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me, so you to me.
I have lost myself, I am not here. This is not Romeo, he is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love?
What shall I groan and tell
I
thee?
groan, why no, but sadly, tell me who.
Bid a sick man in sadness make his will. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
Ha ha! I ain't so near what I suppose you loved.
Right good, Mark. She's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cause is soonest hit.
And that hit you miss. She will not be hit. And in strong proof of chastity, well armed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor ope her lap to saint seducing gold.
Oh, that she has sworn that she will still have chased.
She hath, and that sparing makes huge waste. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead. To tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
Oh. Tis the way to call hers exquisite in passing more. Show me a mistress that is passing fair.
Well, there was...
Farewell, my cuz. Thou cannot teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctor. Girls die in debt.
But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But saying o'er what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in the world.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. Earth hath swallowed all my hopes, but she is the hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle parents. Win her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. If she agree within her scope of choice, lies my consent and fair according voice. This night I hold an old accustomed feast whereto I have invited many a guest whom I love, and you among the store, one more, most welcome, makes my number more. At my poor house, look to behold this night earth-treading stars that make dark heaven light. Hear all see, and like her most, whose merit most shall be, which, upon view of many, mine being one, may stand in number, though in reckoning none. Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me.
Cordera! Pimpollo! Ay, por Dios, where is this girl? My Julieta!
Who calls?
Tu padre.
I am here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give me a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again! I have remembered thou's our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter is of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour. Sara and she, que está con Dios, were of an age. Well, Sara is with God now, but when she did taste the wormwood on the nipple of my breast and found it bitter, pretty fool, to see it tetchy and fall out with the breast. Aye, that was the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed. If I might live to see thee married once, I have my wish.
Mary, that, Mary, is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor. I dream not of
An honor.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. Thus, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady, such a man as all the world, un hombre cabal.
So what say you? Can you love this gentleman? This night, we shall hold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. So shall you possess all that he has by having him, but making yourself no less.
No less, nay, bigger. Women grow by men.
Speak briefly. Canst thou like of Paris's love?
I look to like if looking like you move. But no more deep lines are mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Go, then, muchacha, seek happy nights to happy days. Woo! What's my name? Mercutio! What's my name? Mercutio! There we go. Mercutio! I am not for this handling! Woo! Not I!
Believe me, you have dancing shoes. With nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground. I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
I am to soar and pierce with his shaft, to soar with his light feathers, and so bound, I cannot bound a height above dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burden love. Too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too monstrous, and it pricks my thorn.
Oh, if love be rough with you, be rough with love. Bring love.
Knock and enter, and no sooner in, but as the man would take him to his leg. It's doing well in going to this mass, but just no way to go.
And why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed, asleep, while they dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone, drawn by a team of little atoms over men's noses as they lie asleep. And in this state, she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. Or little lawyers' fingers, who straight dream on fees. Or our lady's lips, who straight on kisses dream. And sometime she drives over a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breaches, of ambushes, of sharpened blades of helts 5 fathoms deep, and then anon drums in his ear, in which he starts and wakes, swears a prayer or two, and then sleeps again. This is the very map. This is she!
Peace! Mercutio! Peace. Thou talks of nothing.
Well, true. I talk. Dreams, which are children of an idle brain. Begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of substance as the air.
Supper is done, and we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence, yet pain in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term where the spies of life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course direct my sails.
Hey! I get knocked down, but I get up again! I gotta get me down!
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies whose toes are unplagued by corns will walk about with you. Mistresses, which of you all will deny to dance? You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of.
What lady's that, which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, cause
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Beauty, too rich for use. For earth too dear. Did my heart love too well? I swear at sight, I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I own it not a sin!
Now, Tybalt, wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo!
Content thee, nephew. Leave him alone. He bears him like a proper gentleman, and to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not, for all the wealth in this town, here in my house do him disparagement, therefore. Be patient. Take no note of him.
I'll not endure him!
He shall be. Am I authority here or you? God, I'll not endure. God, mend my soul, you'll make a mutiny among my guests.
Why, uncle! 'Tis a shame!
Go to. Be quiet for shame, or I'll make you quiet.
Patience, perforce, makes my flesh tremble!
I profane my unworthiest hand, this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips Two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Which mannerly devotion shows in this? For saints have hands that pilgrim hands do touch, and palms upon his holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh! Then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. Pray. Dread thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints, now move the ranch for prayer's sake.
Then move not, on my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips by thine, my sin is purged.
Oh, then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
It is by the book.
Señorita! Your father craves a word with you.
What is her father?
Vaya pregunta. Her father is the man of the house. I nursed his daughter who you just talked with all.
Is she a Capulet? Oh! Do you account my life as my foe's dead?
Away! Begone! The sport is out.
Aye, so I fear. The more is my unrest.
What young gentleman is that? If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen, unknown, and known too late.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out.
Romeo! He hath hid himself to consort with the night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark.
Go then, which is in vain, to search for him here, which means not to be found.
They jest at scars that never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Rise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off! It is my lady. It is my love. Oh, she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. But of that. Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, and they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars as daylight on a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing, think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek that I wear a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
By me.
She speaks!
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, you wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but a name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to one man. Oh, be some other name! What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owns without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take my word! Call me but love, and I will be new baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that dost scream and I shall stumble on my counsel?
By my name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it writ, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words that thy tongues uttered. Yet I know the sound. Is thou art not Romeo? And the Montague?
Oh, neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How came thou hither and tell me wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and in the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my family find thee here.
With love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls. For stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, that there is love attempt. Therefore, thy family are no match for me.
If they see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords.
But not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And if thou love me, let them find me here. My life is better ended by their hate than death postponed, wanting of thy love.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face. Else would a maiden's blush repaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet, if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. Gentle, Romeo. If thou dost love me, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon,
Oh,
I swear
swear
in
not
my
by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb. Lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Well, do not swear. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, and I'll believe thee.
Lady, if my heart's
Oh, well, do not swear! Although I enjoy and may have no joy of this contract tonight, it is too rash, too unadvised. Good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet.
Oh! Would thou be so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have for both are infinite. Okay, let me hear some music again. Adieu. Too much you. Stay. I come again.
Oh, blessed night! I am afeard, being in night, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and can I indeed? If that thy be bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. I come anon! But thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee. Uno momento! To cease thy tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul!
1,000 times good night.
Oh, 1,000 times the worse to walk thy line! Love goes toward love as schoolboys from their books, but love, from love toward school, oh, heavy looks.
Romeo!
It is my soul that calls my name.
I forgot why I didn't call you back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have you still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
Then I will still stand, to have thee still forget. Forgetting any other home but this.
Good night.
Good night!
Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep in peace so sweet to rest. Oh, the fright! Good morrow, Father!
Young son, it argues in his tempered head. So soon, bid good morrow to thy bed. Or, if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo have not been in bed tonight.
That last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God! Mine! Sin! What's thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline! My ghostly father, no. I have forgot that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son, but where hast thou been then?
I have been feasting with mine enemy, but of a sudden, one hath wounded me that's by me wounded. And both are remedies, but then thy help and holy power lies.
Be plain, good son, and basic in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know, my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine. When and where and how we met, we wooed and made exchange of vow, I will tell thee as we pass. But this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy St. Francis. What a change
is here. It's Rosaline, that is love so dear, so soon forsaken. Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Hester Maria, what did the brine have washed thy sallow cheeks from Rosaline?
Rosalind.
How much salt water thrown away to waste to season love that it doth not taste?
Thou knowest.
Lo, here upon thy cheek, the stain doth sit of an old tear that is not washed off yet. And art thou changed then? Pronounce this sentence. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Oh, thou scold me off for loving Rosalind.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
No, you bid me bury love.
Not in the grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee scold me not. Her I love now, doth grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well. Thy love did read by rote that could not spell. But come, young waverer, come go with me. In one respect, I will thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn two household taters to pure love.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to mothers.
Why, that Rosaline torments him so.
Tybalt, the nephew to old Capulet, had sent a letter to our house.
A challenge!
Romeo answered it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than the Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Alas, poor Romeo, he's already dead, stabbed in the heart by the blind bow-boy's butt shaft. Cupid's arrow? Oh!
Oh, here comes Romeo.
You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
Such a case as yours constrains a man.
Most courteous exposition.
Nay, I am the very flower of courtesy.
Well then, is my pump love flower?
Now art thou social. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art by art as well as by nature.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, fair gentlewoman.
Hey, is it good afternoon?
'Tis no sooner, I tell you, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the break of noon.
What a man are you?
One gentlewoman whom God hath made for himself tomorrow.
Pretty well, ancient lady.
¡Satanás! ¡Hijo del diablo! My lady bid me inquire you out.
Julie.
But first, let me tell you, if you should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady and mistress. I propose unto thee.
Propose? Tell her as much I should. Woman propose.
Bid her. Bid her devise some means to come to confession this afternoon, and there she shall, at Friar Lawrence's cell, be married.
This afternoon, sir? Well, she shall be there. Oh! There is a nobleman in town, one Paris, who would fain lay nigh for board. But she, poor soul, rather see a toad. A very toad than see him. I anger her sometimes and I tell her that Paris is the proper man. But I'll warrant you when I say so, her face is as pale as any cloth in the universe.
Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times.
Yes!
The clock struck 9 when I did some nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot be with him. No. That is not so. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. Oh no. And lookest thou sad?
Ay, déjame respirar. Give me leave a while. Oh, my bones ache.
Oh, I would thou had my bones, and had thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak with the nurse. Speak.
Ay, Jesús, qué prisa. Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I'm out of breath?
Thou art out of breath, and thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath. Is thy news good or bad? Answer with that.
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man.
You did not have this is a man.
Romeo? No, not he. Though his face be better than any man's. And his leg excels all men's. And for a hand and foot and a body. He is not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as gentle as a lamb.
What sense ye of our marriage? What of that?
Ay, how my head aches. Beats as if it were to break in 20 pieces. Ay, my back. Oh, my back. Beshrew your heart for sending me to catch my death, jaunting up and down.
In faith, I am sorry that thou art not well, and sweet nurse, tell me what says my love.
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and I warrant you a virtuous.
Donde está tu padre? Where is my father? Why, he's within. Where should he be? How oddly thou replies, donde estás tu padre?
Por Dios, perdón, henceforth do your message yourself.
Oh, here's the course. What says Romeo?
Have you leave to go to confession today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays the husband to make your life. I am the drudge and toiling your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, out to dinner, fly you to the cell.
High fortune. Honest nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours, with sorrow, scold us not.
Amen. Amen. But, come what sorrow can, it cannot outweigh the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but close our hands with holy words. Then love devouring death, do what you dare. It is enough that I may call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph, die, like fire and powder, which as they kiss, consume. The sweetest honey is loathsome in its own deliciousness, And in the taste confounds the appetite. Therefore, love moderately, long loved also.
Good evening to my holy friar.
Our Romeo shall thank thee for his boast, daughter.
Juliet, the measure of thy joy deep like mine.
Come. We will make short work, for by your leaves, you shall not stay alone, till Holy Church incorporates 2 and 1.
Loves me to forever. Say I do. My love loves me to forever. Say I do.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets are brought, and if we meet, we shall not skip a brawl. For now, these hot days, it's the mad blood stirring.
Oh, you are like one of these fellows that when he enters the confines of the tavern, claps his sword upon the table and says, God, send me no use of thee, and by the occasion of the second drink, draws him on the server, when indeed there is no need.
Oh, am I like such a fellow?
Thou hast quarreled with the man for coughing in the street because he hath awakened thy dog that had lain asleep in the sun. And yet, thou wilt tutor me a quarrel.
If I were so apt to quarrel as thou art.
Gentlemen! Good day. A word with one of you.
Oh, with one word, with one of us? Couple it something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough for that, sir, if you will give me occasion.
No, can you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo!
Consorts? Consorts? What? Dost thou make us minstrels? If thou make minstrels of us, look to hear nothing but discords.
We talk here in the public square men. Either withdraw unto some private place or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here, all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to gaze, let them look. I will budge for no man's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. Romeo. The hate that I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain!
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, and bringing cloudy night immediately.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy! This shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me!
That runaway's eyes may wink, and Romeo leap to these arms untalked of and unseen.
I do protest, I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love.
Come night, come Romeo, thou day and night, give me my Romeo.
Good Capulet, whose name I tender, as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Tybalt! You rat catcher! Will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Nothing. Great king of cats, but one of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
And whither shall I take him and cut him out in little stars?
Gentle Mercutio,
expression of love, but not possessed it. And though I am sold, not yet enjoyed.
Romeo, brave Mercutio, is dead. The gallant spirit has disbarred the cause which too untimely did he scorn the
This day start fate on more days up to bed. This but begins the woes others must end. Ah! Juliet, that beauty hath made me effeminate.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive, in triumph of Mercutio slain. Away to heaven respectable enemy, and fire fury be my conduct now. Tybalt, take the villain back again that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little ways above our head, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy, shalt with him hence.
So tedious is this day, as is the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them.
Romeo, away! Be gone!
You shall be put to death if thou art taken.
I am fortune's fool!
What dost thou say?
Pandolio! Who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, you're slain from Romeo's hand did slay, but an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, and to it they go like lightning.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, he was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we exile him hence.
No, you
I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor praise shall purchase our abuses. Therefore, use none. Let Romeo hence and haste. Else, when he is found, that hour is his last.
But purgatory and torture and hell itself.
A damned saint and honorable villain!
And banished is banished from the world.
Was ever book containing such vile matter so fairly bound?
Go, that banishment.
Such a sainted dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
Thou cuts my head off with a golden axe and smilest upon the stroke that murders me.
There is no trust, no honesty in men shame come to Romeo.
Oh, deadly sin. A rude unthankfulness.
Let there be thy talk for such a wish. He was not born to shame.
This is their mercy, and thou seest it not.
For upon his brow, shame is a shame to sit. For 'tis a throne where honor may be crowned.
Oh, you speak well of him that killed your cousin.
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband?
Heaven is here where Juliet lives.
Ah! Poor my lord, whose tongue shall smooth thy name when I had 3 hours when I
And
mingled
every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing live here, and heaven may look on her.
That banishment, that one word banishment hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough that, and in there, where's my father nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse.
Romeo may not.
Wash him, his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry for he's banished.
Sayest thou yet that exile is not death?
Come, nurse, out to my wedding bed. In death, not Romeo, take my maiden head.
Hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp brown knife,
Peta tu alcohol.
no sudden mean of death, no ne'er so mean to kill me, but banish it?
I'll find Romeo to comfort you.
Oh, find him. And bid him come take his last farewell.
I come from Lady Julieta.
Welcome then.
Where is my lady's love? Where's Romeo? Blubbering and weeping. Weeping and blubbering. Stand up. Stand up. Stand if you be a man for her sake, for Julieta's sake. Rise and stand.
Speak thou, Juliet. How is it with her? Doth not she think me an old murderer? Now I have stained the childhood of our joy. Where is she? And how doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and then falls down on her bed, and then starts up again, and then on Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and then falls down again.
As if that name shot from the deadly level of a gun did murder her. As that name's cursed hand murdered her cousin. Tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of my anatomy doth my name lie? Tell me that I may sack the hateful man.
Oh, that desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art! Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself and slay thy lady by doing damn hate upon thyself? Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou was but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings, light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, without pouts. Upon thy fortune and thy love, take heed. Take heed. For such thy miserable. Go get thee, lady, as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence, and comfort her. But look, thou say not till the sun shall rise, for then thou canst not pass the mantua where thou shalt live. And we find time to shout your marriage, reconcile your friends, and beg pardon of the prince to call thee back with 1,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth will I receive. Go before me, nurse. Commend me to my lady. Have forbid all the house to bed. Romeo's coming.
Señora could have stayed here all the night to hear good counsel. My lord, I will tell my lady you will come.
Well, my comfort is revived by this.
Stay in Mantua. I'll send the nurse, and she shall from time to time signify every good act that chances here.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily. We have not had time to move our daughter. Look, she loved her cousin Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late. She'll not come down tonight. I promise you, were it not for your company, I would have been abed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no times to woo. Commend me to your daughter.
Sir Paradise, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. She will, I think, be ruled by me in all respects. Nay, more, I doubt it not. Thank you. On Wednesday next. So, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
Monday. Wednesday is too soon. On Thursday, let it be. On Thursday, tell her she shall marry this noble gentleman. Do you like this haste? Will you be ready?
My lord, I were that Thursday were tomorrow.
That be God. It is not yet your day. It is the nightingale and not the lark pierce the fearful hollow of thy ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale. Look, look, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Your light is not daylight, I will die. Therefore stay yet. Thou needst not be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome! Shh! Juliet wills it so. Thou is my soul. It's come. It is not dead.
It is the lark that sings so out of tune. Oh. Now go. From light to light it grows.
From light and light. From dark and dark our woes.
Julieta!
Nurse?
Your father is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Ah, a window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell. Farewell. One kiss, and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so, love? Lord, husband, friend, I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count it shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love to thee.
Think thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve as sweet discords in our times to come.
Oh God! I have an ill dividing soul! Methinks I see thee. Now art thou so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails me or thou lookest pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes so you. You.
Why, how now, Juliet?
Father, I'm not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? Why? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears, and if thou couldst not make him live, therefore have done. Some of grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, but that the villain lives that slaughtered him.
What villain, Father?
You know that same villain, Romeo? It is because that traitor murderer doth live.
I, Father, from the reach of these, my hands would none but I might avenge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it, fear it not. Then weep no more. I will send to one in Mantua where that same banished murderer doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed poison, he soon shall keep Tybalt company. Then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead.
But now I'll give thee joyful tidings, girl.
It comes well, in such a needy time.
Well. Thou hast a careful father, child. One who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted a sudden day of joy. Mary, child. On early Thursday morning, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman of County Paris at St. Peter's Church shall make thee there a joyful bride.
By St. Peter's Church in Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste I must be wed, ere that he should be husband comes to woo. I will not marry yet. And what I do, I swear it shall be Romeo. Oh, you know I hate. Rather than Paris, this is news indeed.
I would the fool were married to her grave. How? Well done, now. Do you not give us thanks? Art thou not proud? Do you not count yourself blessed, unworthy as thou art, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be thy bride?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful for hate even that is meant love.
How? Chop logic, what is this? Proud, and I thank you not, and yet not proud? Mr. Smith, thank me, no, proud me, no proud, but prepare your fine joints against Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle.
Oh, Father, this is on my knees!
Handsy young baggage! Disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to the church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Do not speak, do not reply, do not answer me! Three fingers, bitch. We scarce counted ourselves blessed that God had lent us but this only child, but now I see that this one is one too much, and we are cursed and happier.
Que Dios me bendiga. You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
And why, Signora Wisdom, hold your tongue?
May one not speak.
Eat! Virginia!
You are too hot!
It makes me mad. A noble gentleman, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, and then to have a wretched, puling fool answer that I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me, but if you will not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you will not house with me. And you be mine, I'll give you to my friend.
No!
And you be not. Beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good.
Delay this marriage for a month. No, a week. Would make me the bridal bed in that dim monument which it will not.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do what thou wilt, for I am done with thee.
Oh God! How shall this be prevented? Hast thou not a word of comfort? What saidst thou? Some comfort?
James! Here it is. I think it best you marry with the county. Oh, he is a gallant gentleman, lady. Romeo is a dishcloth compared to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye as Paris hath. Beshrew my heart, I think you will be happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or if it does not, your first is dead. Or as good he were with living here and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
Aye, and from my soul too, or else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Tell my father I am gone, having displeased him so. The Lord Cecil to give confession and to be absolved.
Mary, I will, and this is wisely done.
I'll to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have the power to die.
On Thursday, sir. The time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I'm nothing slow to smack his hate.
You say you do not know that lady's mind. Uneven is the course. I like it not.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, but I may be a wife.
That maybe must be love on Thursday next.
What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father.
To answer that, I shall confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So you will, I am sure, that you love me.
If I do so, it'll be more prize. Being spoken behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears. Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
Are you at leisure, Holy Father? Now shall I come to you at evening mass?
My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse you. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, Juliet, I already know that grief.
Something else, friar, that thou hearest to this. Unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give your help me not so long to speak. I long to die. If what thou speak not of remedy.
Hold, daughter. do spy a kind of hope which craves as desperate an execution that is desperate, which we would prevent, if, rather than marry County Paris, thou hast a strength of will to slay thyself. Then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like that to chide away the shame. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Open me leap, rather than marry Paris, to live as an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold! Then. Go home, be married, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy bedchamber. Take thou this vial, then being in bed, and this distilling liquid drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor. For no pulse shall keep his native progress, but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunken death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now, when Paris comes to rouse thee from thy bed in the morning, there art thou dead. Thou shalt be born to the same ancient vault where all kindred Capulets lie. In the meanwhile, before thou shalt wake, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift. Hither shall he come, and he and I will watch thy waking. And that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua. And this shall free thee of this present shame, if no inconstant toy, nor womanish fear, abate thy valor in acting.
Tell me not of fear.
Get you gone, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send thy nurse with speed to Mantua with letters to my lord.
Lord, give me strength, and strength shall help afford.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been gathering?
Where I've learnt me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition. To you and your behests, and am instructed by holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforth I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the count. Go forth and tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
I met the youthful Paris at Lawrence's cell, and gave him what become love I might, not o'erstepping the bounds of modesty.
Now, for God, this holy reverend friar. Our whole city is much bound to him.
I pray thee leave me to myself tonight, for I have needs of many prayers, to move the heavens and to smile upon my state.
Need you not my help?
No, Mamma.
Buenas noches.
Adios. God knows when we shall meet again. And a thing called fear, through my veins as it almost freezes up the heat of life. I shall call her back again to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? No, my dismal Sienna needs must act alone. Come, vile. What if this mixture does not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No, no. This shall prevent it. Oh. What if it be a poison, which the friar hath ministered to have me dead? Lest in the spirit he should be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo. I fear it is. And yet methinks it should not, for he should still be tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. And there, die strangled ere my Romeo comes, with bloody Tybalt lies, festering in his shroud. How will I not be distraught? Violated with all of these hideous fears. Do I pluck the mingled Tybalt from his shroud, and in a rage, with some great kingsman's bone, as with a club, dash my desperate brains out? Oh, look. Methinks I see my cousin's ghost, seeking out Romeo. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo! I drink to thee.
Julieta, arriba. Nada, como un trompo. Corderito. Señora. Dormilona. Uy, our needs must wait here. Ama. Señora.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. And all this day, an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think and breathe such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ah, me. How sweet is love itself possessed when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona. I'm out. Napoleon. I found up bringing letters from the friar. But does my lady? Is my mother well? How fares my Juliet? Dare I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
And she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capul's monument, and her immortal heart with angels lives. I saw her laid low in King's vault, and I presently took post to tell it you.
I defy you, stars!
and wild and do imports. Thou art deceived.
Hast thou no letters to me from the friar? No, my cousin. No matter. Get thee gone. Hire a transport. I will be with thee straight. Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Oh, mischief. Thou art swift to enter in the minds of desperate men.
Hermano Franciscano, Santo Fraile.
What says Romeo? Or, if his mind be read, give me his letter.
Capulet sealed up the doors and would not let us forth.
Who bear my letter then to
I could
Romeo?
not get it to him. I think my God nor get a messenger to send it thee.
Happy fortune. By my brotherhood, that letter is not nice, but full of charge. Of dear import, and neglect gave me too much danger. Nerves commence.
What ho! Apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Let me have a dram of poison, such soon speeding here as will disperse itself through all the veins that the life-weary taker may fall dead.
Such mortal drugs I have. But Mantua's law is death to any he that utters them.
Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fearest to die? Famine is in thy cheeks. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law, and the world affords no law to make thee rich. But be not poor, but break it and take this.
Put this in any liquid thing you will and drink it off. And if you have the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
Come, cordial, not poison, go with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use thee.
Now I must to this monument alone. But if this 3 hours will bear Juliet wait, she will beshrew me much that Romeo have no notice of these accidents. Poor living corpse, closed in a dead man's tomb.
Ah! Realize Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? Ah? What more favor can I do for thee? With that hand that cut thy youth in two, to sunder him that was thine enemy. Forgive me, cousin. Dear Juliet, death hath sucked the honey of thy breath, hath had no power upon thy beauty. Why art thou yet so fair? I will lie with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. Then lips. Oh, you, the doors of breath, sealed with a righteous kiss, a dateless bargain of engrossing death. Here's to my love. True apothecary. My chosen thus, with a kiss, I die.
Poison hath been his timeless end. Drink all, but not that friendly draught to help me after. The will kiss thy lips. Happily dost the poison hang on them to make me die with a restorative. Thy lips are warm. Don't know it. Give it. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath.
gloomy peace this morning with it brings. The sun, for sorrow, shall not show his head. Some shall be pardoned, some shall be punished. Go hence, that we're taught to these sad things. Never was there a story more woe